So in this lecture, we are going to cover detection and identification through the algorithm of the group 3 basic radical. Okay. So before proceeding further, first of all, you should know what are the basic radical you are going to identify. Okay. So group 3 itself contains 3 ions with 3 positive charge. Okay. So group 3 contains 3 ions with 3 positive charge: aluminium, ferric, and chromium. Okay. So Al plus 3, Fe plus 3, and Cr plus 3. And group reagent is NH4OH plus NH4Cl in excess. That is the group reagent. So this is the topic of this lecture. Okay. So let's start with the algorithm. Okay. Okay. Now first, the given salt, if it contains Fe plus 3 or Cr plus 3 or Al plus 3. If the given salt contains Fe plus 3, Cr plus 3 and Al plus 3, then after treating it with concentrated nitric acid followed by, after treating it with the concentrated nitric acid followed by ammonium chloride and ammonium hydroxide. Okay. If they are present, they will be precipitated. They will be precipitated as their hydroxides. Okay. As their what? Hydroxides. What are the hydroxides? FeOH whole thrice, AlOH whole thrice, or CrOH whole thrice. So you should make a list which group will be precipitated as what, like sulfide. Okay. Some places that basic radicals will be precipitated as what, sulfides. Group 3 radicals are precipitated as hydroxide. Before this, what we have seen, they are precipitated as sulfides, but this is the first time where the given basic radicals are precipitated as hydroxide. Okay. So this almost 90% confirm, because they have the different colors and different precipitate. FeOH whole thrice, if it is there, if iron is there, this iron of the salt, OH of the ammonium hydroxide, treated with each other to form the brown precipitate. Presence of brown precipitate shows that iron may be present. Okay. And white precipitate, if it is formed, then it shows the presence of aluminium hydroxide. If green precipitate, it is formed, presence of the chromium. Okay. Presence of chromium. Is it understood? These are only preliminary tests. Now what we will carry out after the preliminary test? Confirmatory test. Okay. If it is brown, it may be iron, but we can't say it will be, it is iron. So for that, there are confirmatory tests for Fe plus 3. There are confirmatory tests for Al plus 3. There are confirmatory tests for the chromium. Okay. So this is the regular procedure. Other than this, we have special method for the iron also. Okay. K3FeCl6. Understood? So first let us concentrate on this one, FeOH whole thrice. So the next algorithm is, we are taken the salt, treated it with concentrated nitric acid, and followed by the ammonium chloride with the excess NH4OH. We got which precipitate? Brown precipitate. Then what we should do? Okay. So this is what we are going to proceed. So I think all of you made a notes of this. Then we are going to study about this, followed by this, followed by this, then about this. Okay. Okay, now first algorithm about the brown precipitate. Brown precipitate FeOH whole thrice. First it will be made soluble as converting, after converting into FeCl3. Okay, FeOH whole thrice is converted into soluble FeCl3. Then it is treated with, KSCN. Treated with KSCN. Our aim is to replace with the SCN. For that purpose, you can use either KSCN or NH4SCN also. You can use either of them. Understood? So that SCN will replace all the 3 chlorine to form the blood red coloration. Which coloration? blood red coloration. Blood red coloration formula is FeSCN whole thrice. Simply it is a displacement reaction. SCN replaces the Cl3. Okay. So, and another way of very important compound, Prussian blue. Okay. What is the next important compound like this? Wherever like Nessler reagent, Milland's base, these are all very important. Brown ring formula. Okay. And colors like chocolate green, apple green. Okay. Chocolate brown, reddish, blood red color. Like this colors are very important. And smell, right? Rotten egg smell. These are all the smells are important in this chapter especially. Okay. So Prussian blue color is Fe4 FeCN6 thrice. Not only you should know the formula, you should know the basics like what is the oxidation number of iron inside the complex. What is the oxidation number of iron outside the complex? Okay, that all you have to calculate, and what is the coordination number. So like that only, don't just leave as a remembering the formula. Try to write all details about this. What is the oxidation number of outside bracket iron and inside bracket iron, and what is the oxidation number of Cn. Okay, is it understood to all of you? So this is the algorithm. If you get brown precipitate, it is suspected that iron may contain. And if you get all these two things, Prussian blue color when treated with K4 FeCN6, and blood red color when it is treated with ammonium cyanide, ammonium thiocyanate or potassium thiocyanate, that it confirms that it is containing Fe+3. Okay. Now we will go for the algorithm of which element? Aluminium. Now the algorithm is for if we get white precipitate. What is suspected? Aluminium +3 may be suspected. Okay. So first of all, it is converted into soluble AlCl3. What it is converted? Converted into soluble AlCl3. Then in the previous one, what we have converted it into the SCN. After Cl, either we are converted into SCN by using NH4CN, NH4SCN or KSCN. But here by using the OH minus of NaOH. All these chlorines are substituted here. Very, very, very important. Gelatinous precipitate. Okay. Whenever you get gelatinous precipitate, you should remember it is aluminium hydroxide. Okay. When it is formed, when aluminium chloride treated with NaOH, but gelatinous precipitate formed, it shows the presence of AlOH whole thrice. But the same thing when treated with excess NaOH, when it is treated with what? Excess NaOH. Already precipitate is there. Further, if you add some more NaOH, it will become soluble because of the NaAlO2, sodium aluminate. Okay, this is soluble now. First soluble, first it is precipitate, soluble, precipitate, soluble. Then again you will get back your white precipitate when it is treated with the NH4Cl. Reappearance of a white precipitate after converting into soluble complex to the gelatinous precipitate, again to the soluble complex, then we will get back our white precipitate as we have initially, that is possible by the NH4Cl. Okay, so this is the sequence to be followed to confirm the presence of the aluminium +3 in the basic radical. Okay. Okay, this third algorithm is for the chromium, CrOH whole thrice. Okay, it will form which precipitate? Green precipitate. Okay, and like in previous, it is converted into soluble chloride in both condition, iron and aluminium. Before proceeding further, they are converted into soluble chloride, but it is not here. It is converted into sodium chromate. There is two types of salts, sodium dichromate and sodium chromate. Here we are converting into sodium chromate. Okay, you can treat it with, convert into the, why we are preferring this, because it itself is a yellow solution. Okay, but the same is converted through the KNO3 and Na2CO3. Then also we are getting Na2CrO4, but it is going to be yellow precipitate. This equation, this sequence already we got two times before. Okay, So chromium is further confirmed with the lead acetate in the acetic acid. Then lead chromate. What it is this? Lead chromate. Sodium chromate is converted into lead chromate by treating with acetic acid along with the lead acetate. Okay. So that is also sequence to be followed through the KNO3 and Na2CO3. Okay. Is it understood? I think you are written notes. Okay. The last algorithm is for the presence of iron. Okay, presence of iron can also be detected by using the K3FeCN6. In the both all the three common algorithm, we have used the nitric acid to oxidize because iron may be present in Fe plus 2 and Fe plus 3. So to convert, if any Fe plus 2 is present, that oxidizing agent is used. So here we are going to convert, if it is plus 2 or plus 3, both ways it can be identified. Iron being variable oxidation state performing, it can be identified in the ferric state also and in the ferrous state also. In the ferrous state, if it is available, iron on treatment with K3FeCN6, the solution will be blue in color. What color? Blue color. Shows that ferrous, iron is present as a ferrous form. If iron is present as a ferric form, red color will be formed. Okay. So this red color is due to what? Fe4 FeCN6 whole thrice. Fe4 FeCN6 whole thrice. Whereas Fe plus 2, if it is there, Fe3 FeCN6 2. Here this is 2 here. Understood? Plus 2. Here this is 3 plus 3. So this minus 4 it will be there. Minus 3 it will be there. Accordingly, there will be change in oxidation number of this and this. Okay. So this is how we can identify the group 3 basic radicals. Group 3 basic radicals, 3 in number, and how to go and how to identify. Is it understood? Okay, question is up to here. Question is identify A to E. A to E in the following sequence. Okay, sequence is A plus H2S gives B plus 2HCl. Okay, B is a black precipitate. B is further oxidized with HNO3 and treated with HCl. Okay, sorry, this is not E. Already D I have written here. E and F. So identify A to F. Okay, D is a gas. Okay, now that C when treated with SnCl2 white PPT. This is very important. On its own converts. Okay, see this is oxidized means this is reduced. Okay, so I am giving you hint also. Here the C will be in the higher oxidation state, reduced and further reduced. Okay, try and let me know the answer and I will explain. Okay, see here. Here this is the most important part of the sequence which needs observation. If anything is converted due to the reduction, and finally we'll get black substance. That black substance will be mercury. Okay, so this is mercury, mercurous chloride and mercuric. What it is? Mercuric chloride, mercurous chloride and mercury. HgCl2, Hg2Cl2 and Hg. Understood? So this sequence is very important. Easy to identify. If you remember this, it will be easy to identify. Okay, so now I think at least after this hint you can proceed backwards. Very good. A is what is A here? It is HgCl2. Okay, HgCl2, here both chlorine are removed as HCl, so Hg and S, it is going to be what? HgS. Okay, now here B is already identified, that is HgS. Okay, now here D is nitrosyl chloride and sulfur, what I told you, colloidal sulfur. Okay, what it is? Sulfur which we are getting is, the sulfur will be colloidal sulfur. Okay, Now this is again HgCl2. Same we are going to get HgCl2. Okay, nitric acid treated with HgCl2. Okay. Now when it is SnCl2, SnCl2, the same HgCl2 we are writing here. Just now I told you HgCl2. What it is? Hg2Cl2, and here it is Hg. Okay. Finally, this is the algorithm of mercury. Okay, is it understood?